my name is Cream and welcome back to Hearts of Fun 4 as South Africa for our second attempt to gain the Crusader Kings 2 achievement. Okay, before I started with recording, first let's start. So before I started with recording, I chose some research. Well, I basically did everything. I prepared everything. And I also asked our overlord for some stuff. Okay, so United Kingdom will give us 10% of their monthly production of infantry equipment, which we will really need, since we need 5,000 infantry equipment, and we need 5,000 infantry equipment, and we are producing 5 per day. And with current speed it's gonna take 1,000 days, so we will need some infantry equipment from UK, and they will also send us some convoys. Okay, let's lower speed to 4, and for focus I chose to abandon Westminster. We definitely will need the daily autonomy progress, so we can leave allies. And I think that's all. Yeah, we are producing infantry equipment. If we're gonna have some naval dockyards, I'm gonna be producing convoys, but we won't need them yet. And I think that's all. And now let's talk why I decided to leave or cancel my first attempt. Well, reason was that I recorded another 2 episodes after episode 8, but problem was that first I've lost Madeira, and then we weren't able to land in Portugal because we didn't have naval superiority in this sea tile or sea node, Iberian coast. Yeah, that was one reason, and the other one was that it was 2 episodes and nothing happened, nothing at all. So, and the other reason was that since there was bug in CK2 achievement, we didn't get correct, how to say it, we didn't, well, game didn't know we released them, or achievement didn't know that we released them, so even if we finished everything, we wouldn't be able to get them. So I decided to do second attempt, and I also decided to do something, not do it the way I did it before. So before we went with anti-colonial Crusader, well, we will to do it again, but when we get here, Union of People's Union. Well, I think we can wait for this. But first thing, I definitely want to join either Axis or Comintern. Problem with Comintern is it's gonna take a long time for Soviet Union to declare war. It's gonna be like what, 4 or 5 years, and German Empire is gonna be fighting in 3.5 years, and it's gonna be fighting against France, UK, and Belgium, countries. And it's countries we will have to actually fight if we want Africa, which would be great. Problem is that empowered workers will give communists their support. Well, it's just 0.03, but it's still something. And repeal the Native Representation Act will lower their fascism support by 0.01. So supporting Nazis will take some time, but I think Well, I haven't decided yet for sure, but I think we could join Axis. Hopefully, well, it's gonna be, it will depend on Japan. If in September 1948 or 49, or when Germany declared war on Poland, and Poland will join allies. If Japan will control all of China, I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great time to declare or to join Axis. I think no, that's too late. Well, we'll see how war between Japan and China will go. I think we will have to decide which way we will go sooner. I think right now Chairman would be great idea. First we would take all of Africa, then we would send our armies to Italy and fight. Well, first we would fight Soviets, and then allies. Well, I think that could be possible. Definitely it would be faster than going Soviet or going with Soviets to defeat German Reich, then declare allies, then leaving Soviets to create our own faction. I think joining German Reich, well, if it's gonna be possible, I think we should do that. Okay, so what's gonna be next? I think empower the workers, modify abandoned Westminster by... Okay, so we would gain those points by... Well, right now we are gaining them by 0.5 points per day. With empowered workers, it would be 1 point every day. Okay, we would build some naval cards. So South Africa Railways, screw that. Yeah, screw that. Let's go with Seaboard Defense Force for now. So we can have at least one naval dockyard, and when we can start to build some convoys. Okay, political power. So we now have volunteer armies after, and we can go with limited conscription. Okay, I think we should do it. Oh no, first we should do a remobilization. Or maybe partial. For partial we need 15% war tension. Okay, so we need Japan to declare war on China. Should be enough, hopefully. So Japan, what are you doing? What are you focusing on? Increase naval production. Okay. Oh, we are here in South Africa. Oh, and I think you should be training. You should exercise. You are just trained. It would be better if you were regulars. Okay, some planes. Do air superiority and interception in South Africa. It's not like we will need those fighters anytime soon, but why not? Okay, seaboard defense gonna be finished in 36 days. 39 days until basic machine tools. Okay, so it's gonna take forever. At this moment it's gonna take 877 days until we have enough infantry equipment for everyone. Oh, and we don't have enough men. Okay, and I will also change color of this army. Let's go with dark blue. Okay, Seaboard Defense Force. The Seaboard Defense Force has served as our navy for 2 decades. Its funding should be increased. Oh, and we also gained 50% research for naval doctrine. Okay. I don't think we will need it since we won't have any big navy. But we'll see. Anything can happen. Okay, another 3 days. And 5 days for basic machine tools. Okay, seaboard defense. Now let's go with South African railways. We definitely need some infrastructure. Right now our infrastructure is pretty much terrible. We have not enough civilian factories and definitely not enough military factories. Okay, what's here? So War Measures Act. We need war tension to be over 20% and current rural party is not democratic. Or no, one of the following must be true. So either 20% of war, more than 20% of war tension, or not democratic ruling party. You know what? Let's go with. We can support Spain. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's empower the workers, so we can then support Spain. Hopefully, that war or that civil war won't take enough, or won't be finished that soon. Okay, so now let's go with dispersed industry. Okay, we gained 1 army experience and we have enough political power to modify government. Capital of industry, civilian infrastructure, refinery. Fascist demagogue. Okay, we could really. You know what? Yeah, let's go with JF1 Rendsburg. The higher-ups may harbor unspoken sympathies. So let's see. So Communist Party. They don't have any daily change, but fascists have daily change by 0.05. Let's see. Okay, Empire Workers can be finished in in 37 days. We are a country of miners and farmers. The working people of South Africa are the only true representation of the national will. Okay, 14 days until construction 1 is finished. Also, Ethiopian war is going in Italian favor, unsurprisingly. Let's focus more on Spain. Ah, damn it. Republican Spain, what are you doing? You must survive for another 90 days. Now it's 90 days. Okay, construction. Let's go with electronic mechanical computing. It's gonna be finished in 45 days. And Spain, what are you doing? Okay, what we will get by supporting Spain? Oh, damn it, we must be communist. So we won't get anything. It doesn't matter. Okay. I would really like to know what that event support for Spain would give us, or what would happen, but it's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, we have to see it in future. Okay, empower workers. Few more days, and after that we should upgrade we should focus on upgrading our country. So first, let's go with South African railways. West Africa will get to infrastructure. The South African Railways Company needs to be expanded. Bands of young can be trained there and given the necessary skills to both work in the country and serve overseas. Okay, Southwest Africa. It's yeah, this part of Africa. Former German colony. Okay, so we have Southwest Africa, Cape, Transvaal and Natal. Games of the 11th Olympiad in Berlin. Okay, we are gaining more and more political power. So it's gonna take another 70 days for us to get another... So we can choose another law. Oh, and new research. Okay, so... Only 10%, it would take 200 days, I think 10% is too low. Okay, anything else could really use? Okay, let's go with support equipment level 1. Okay, so how long until we have enough infantry equipment? 900 days. Okay, let's look. Oh, you. Okay, stop with those trainings and you free. I will create new division for you and you can continue with your training. Okay, let's look at you. So 150 infantry equipments are from UK. Around same number in the second army. 88 in this army. Division equipment ratio 80%. Well, it could be worse. This one's 92 and this one's only 72%. It's unfortunate. 82%, 83 and 86. Well, I think you are better equipped than the main army here. At this moment, at least at this moment. Okay, South African Railway, we will need to wait and for another 12 days. And 63 days for dispersed industry. Okay, we are not training any armies. It's okay. We don't have enough infantry equipment for reinforcements. Oh, we don't even have enough men. Okay, let's cancel one production here. Okay, so now we have enough men for our armies. Fascist sympathies in the military. Several high-ranking members of the South African military expressed support, some privately and some openly, for the fascist movement in South Africa. They feel the United has forgotten how important discipline and patriotism is to keeping the country together, and are increasingly annoyed by the army being treated by the government as more of a tool than one of the nation's most important institutions. Some of them go as far as to suggest that the new government is needed, one that knows how to lead South Africa with strength and tradition into the next half of the century. This faction may not be predominantly be politicians, but some of them have gained position in the government of defense, or in the Department of Defense. If those developments continue, they may have sufficient political support to execute a coup. The national spirit outranks the government. And let's choose new focus. Let's go with let's go to expand the mining industry. South Africa's mineral wealth is legendary, and we've only just begun to tap its deep reserves of gold, chromium and platinum. Okay, Cape will gain another two civil factories and 50% research bonus to excavation 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. No, this one. Okay, we have 5 civilian factories. Okay, this military factory is gonna be finished in 21 days. Okay, what about you? Oh, you are still being trained. 45%. Civil war for fascism. Failed attempts of the fascist movement to revitalize the people's pride in their nation have... Oh, post-game. Have seen some success. The resistance against those areas remain high. The general plotting to overthrow the current administration and disappointment in the lack of confidence in the lack of confidence the South African population themselves seems to have in South African superiority. They remain certain that the people will eventually tire of JBM Herzog's lies, but are divided on what course of action to take. Some call for the coup to be executed now, before South Africa's enemies take advantage of its weakness. However, doing so will, while public support is limited, would plunge the nation into civil war. The greatness can be scarcely be achieved without spilling blood, but the blood of our countrymen, even traitors to the cause, is precious. The will to power is meaningless if one hesitates to seize it. I definitely do not want civil war. So, they must unite the people first, then rule them. Okay, our support is only 28%. Okay, democratic. Okay, they are losing support by 0.03 per day. I think we don't have to wait that long for fascists to get into power. Okay, expand mining industry, another 32 days. Oh, this industry one's gonna be finished in 13 days. And we don't have enough steel. Definitely won't be buying any steel. Oh, and we have enough political power. Are you serious? Now it's only 3%? What happened? It was 5. Now we can change. Now we cannot change civilian factory. Well, civilian economy to early mobilization. Okay. Okay, so let's save our points for now, at least. Okay, we have export focus. For limited, we need what? Current party. No, we're gonna be fascist. So at this moment, if we are democratic, we must be at war. And some other stuff. So first, let's choose another research. Still 10%. It's gonna take 200 days. Let's go with Hurricane. I know we won't be building it anytime soon, but why not? When we're gonna be building planes, I would rather have this better plane than Gladiator. Selling Warhorse, political power gain plus 15%. This would be useful. Okay, let's go with him. So now we are gaining 1.3 political power per day. Oh, and expand the mining industry is gonna take another day. So it's gonna be now. Okay, after that, let's go with heavy engineering. 50 research bonus for industry. Okay, it's too late. 37 is getting closer and we're gonna be researching dispersed industry level 2 soon. So let's go with... But first let's go with infrastructure effort. We will get another 2 infrastructure in Southwest Africa. Much of South Africa remains rural and undeveloped. More roads and railroads can bring the natural wealth of the country to its hungry ports. Okay, another few days until January 1st, 1947. Okay, low manpower. So let's look around. What's happening? What's this? Oh, I thought that Ethiopia was taking some territory back. But no, it's not happening. Okay, January 1st now, so choose new research. Let's go with industry and we can do... Right now, let's go with construction. Yeah, first let's go with construction. So, Germany, what are you focusing on? Industrial effort, France, what about you? Capital ship focus, UK. Motorized army, Italy. Industrial effort, Soviets. The Great Purge. Okay, it's gonna take some time. US. Escort effort. Canada. Canadian Pacific Railways. Okay, Australia, what about you? Royal Australian Artillery. Okay, infrastructure is gonna be finished in 40 days. Oh, research that's gonna take a long time. Oh, you can stop with training and join, and you can again join this army. Fascist coup d'etat. Some will say that they saw it coming. Both those who warned, post-game again, who warned against the dangers of fascism and those who extolled it as savior of South Africa found the prophecies made reality today as military in Transvaal overthrew the United-led government and seized power. JBM Herzog is missing, rumored to have gone into exile, and the coup has been met with little initial resistance. The new South African leadership has no plans to allow resistance to grow either. The martial has been declared, and with the changes that are underway, whatever comes after is unlikely to be very different. Okay, GNP becomes new real party, gains reign of terror which grants plus 10% to political power for 2 years? I think it's 2 years. TF Malan is now our new leader. Okay, nationalist South Africa. Okay, February 1st. And I think it's time to finish this first episode here. If you enjoyed this episode, please continue watching and have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye.